Hello, the Virgo Bird. How are you, my loves? I hope you're having an amazing day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you come across this reading. So let's get started and do this reading, shall we? So before I came to do this reading, I felt like someone was trying to remove them from a stuck energy. Um, it's like I was hearing like your ancestors saying, or at least ancestors, I don't know whose ancestors, but in the 5D was like a cheering on of, you're not stuck, you're not stuck. You've known how to do this, you've done it before. It could be like a different circumstance, but it's applicable to a different situation. So I don't know what's exactly the hangman, right? The hangman is like, you already know how to do something. You've been here before, but in a different scenario, but the principles that you got to apply are the same. So there is something here that you need to apply. So that was the message that was coming through before I came to do your reading. It was more of a premeditation, right? Okay, so I don't know, let's see what's going on here. Okay, the moon, I am telling you, there's something that you're trying to figure out, or something that you've tried to figure out. But here's the thing though, I heard that you know the answer because you've been here. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example, right? I don't like to think of manifestation as manipulation of energy, but it is really, okay? Because you are going against the natural norm, or you are beating the, it's like supernatural stuff. For some of you, you do supernatural things because you know how to do them, right? Some people with the moon, especially, I think right now we're what, we have the moon in Leo. um we just got out of moon in Capricorn. I don't know, I don't really follow astrology like that, but there is something here that you were trying to figure out, that you're trying to figure out, and spirit is saying you already have the answers. That's what I was being told. All right, let's see what else spirit wants to say for Virgo spirit. Clear messages. I'm telling you, this is your energy right here. You already know what to do. Queen of Pentacles, you've been here before. I don't know if this means you've been here before on earth, or you've been here before in the circumstance, but the scenario is different. So for example, some of you could work in mathematics, you could work in science. I don't know why spirit is giving me that, but there is something here. Okay, thank you, spirit. That's what spirit is saying. So you know how to manipulate, to calculate, to what you call it, to mix things or mix chemicals or something. There's something that you do that brings about the tangible. So you know how to work the spirit to bring it in the 3D. Okay, so let's see what spirit is trying to say, because this is a different type of message. Okay, 9 of Swords. Give me more, spirit. Why is the 9 of Swords here? Why is the 9 of Swords here? Okay, 4 of Pentacles. So you're trying to figure out something in regards to your money, your growth, your income. I feel like you could be worried about your finances. What is this moon energy? Because I feel that's where the answer is. What is this moon energy, spirit? What is this moon card? Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's revelation. There's something here that you need to apply, some set of knowledge that you need to apply. You are a High Priestess, but you're in the neutral position. You know how to follow your intuition, but there's something here. Maybe so, let me look at it. Give me another card for the moon card. Somebody could be blocking your energy. Yep, somebody wanted either to end you or end your power, or end your the things you know, your spirituality. Wanted to block your third eye, wanted to block your sacral chakra, your solar plexus. A lot of yellow. Somebody wanted to block your creativity. They wanted to end whatever endeavor you're trying to do for yourself. So this is not because you're doing anything wrong, because you know what you know, and you have done this many times in different ways, is the same energy. But it looks like someone was trying to block your path here. Somebody was trying to block your path. They could have been doing moon magic. They could have been doing something here in regards to blocking or ending something for you. Some of you, you may be tarot readers. You could be spiritualists. You could do something here, and somebody wanted that to be to not go anywhere. And you may think, you may have thought, okay, what am I doing wrong? You may have had sleepless nights. What am I doing wrong? Maybe not even bringing anything for some of you. For some of you, not bringing enough. But it's not because you were doing anything wrong. So why is Spirit saying? What is Spirit trying to say? What should Virgo do? What should Virgo do, Spirit? You could be dealing with a Scorpio here. What should Virgo do? What should Virgo do, Spirit? Knight of Wands. Play the game. What? What game are they playing? Play the game. Okay. Virgo. What should Virgo do, Spirit? They play the game. What game? What game are they playing here? You gotta be fast. You gotta be precise. You know what to do. Knight of Wands is somebody who's okay. Let me tell you something. You know the game. Okay. Spirit, thank you. Spirit say you know the game. You know how to play the game. So play the game. I don't know what game that is. Maybe you know the game. I'm telling you, they're gonna get tired. Whoever's been trying to do something towards you, they're gonna get tired. The more you stay in your power, you play the game until they're exhausted. Don't give up. Continue to play. A player doesn't get tired. The Knight of Wands doesn't get tired. That's player energy. Now, if it was a King of Wands, then it means they have given up their player ways. I don't know if it's a player is in. I don't think it's a player is in a sexual way. I think it's a you. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Spirit is saying, you know how to use your sexual energy to produce. Again, not to play around with external individuals, but within yourself. Some of you could be doing sexual manifestations. You could be doing something. I don't know. I'm hearing, because that's why I heard sacral chakra, because I was like, why is sacral chakra coming over here? Solar plexus, all that other stuff, but especially sacral chakra. That's where the creation comes in. So some of you could be very single. I don't know if this is a love reading or if this is a financial reading, but it's a creative reading. It is a creative reading regardless. But there's an element of sexual energy. Maybe you're using sexual energy to manifest. Okay, we're taught to be ashamed of those type of things. They say, oh, it's taboo. Listen, here's the thing, right? When a woman, especially a person who was born with female genitals, right, lays with a man, they are giving that man their yin, their feminine energy, and it boosts. That's why they say, behind a successful man is a good woman, because when you service or when you give that energy from your womb or from your sacral chakra, it gives them a boost of energy to be creative. But they also have their own energy. The divine masculine also has their own energy. I don't know if this is about the divine masculine or divine feminine. It doesn't really matter, but I don't know why Spirit is making me talk about this. I'm channeling this. And so women, or divine feminine, let me say that, when we are in the player energy, we need to be very careful. I don't know if this is what has been happening, where you were giving your sacral chakra. Oh, this is a very different reading. I've never done a reading like this. When you're giving your sacral energy to player energy, you're wasting your energy. That's why they call it a whore, or you're being wasteful, right? Because we don't have as much yin. I'm so sorry, as much yang as the men, because the man produces the yang every day because of testosterone. But for us females, we get that we have it, but we gain that every 28 days because of the cycle, the hormonal thing. But that's why we also produce even the man, right? We produce both. male and female. So we are the actual creators of that energy. But when we deplete it, because we don't always get it, men get it. That's why men are meant to work and we're meant to rest, because we don't get it often. We get it on a cycle. Oh my God, Spirit. What is this talking about? Okay, so anyway, I feel like Spirit is saying you already know what to do. You have, some of you, you're very sexual, or you may have, I'm not even gonna upload this because this is really crazy. You know how to create, okay? You know how to create, even if it's financial, you can get yourself out of this lack, okay? So I don't know if I might make this members only because it's so off. It's it's a weird reading, but anyway, let me continue because I feel like somebody may need it. Um, you need to put these burdens down because you already have the answers with the player energy here. Play the game, Spirit. What Spirit is saying. So whoever's been trying to block you here is. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Whoever's been trying to block you from something here, they're not in tune with their own intuition because they give their power away. So you could be dealing with a player or somebody who gives a lot of their sexual energy. Now, Spirit is saying if you have to refrain or fast or whatever from a sexual activity, it may be hard at 10 of wands, but it is what is going to be like a breakthrough for you to defeat this energy that has been trying to block you with the death card here. So a block has been made, and Spirit is saying maybe some of you will be dealing with somebody who doesn't have maybe children, so they are a creator themselves, okay? They don't engage in a lot of sexual energy, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they use their magic for good, right? Because just because somebody has power, has that spiritual power, has that yin or their yang, right, within them, that energy that creates, it doesn't necessarily mean that they use it for good. Or even if they do use it for good, it may just be that they come across you and they don't really like you, right? Just like, in the Bible, there were kings and queens that did not like each other. They went to war. Even countries go to war because of their leadership. So some of you could be fighting leaders and leaders, right? But Spirit is saying you know how to put yourself in a player energy. So you know how to put yourself in the knight's energy because you're a queen or a king. You came out of that. But what made you that is because you were once maybe a knight. A lot of times we talk about the pages and knights like we were never there. We were once children. We were once teenagers. We came from somewhere. For us to be kings and queens and emperors and empresses, you started somewhere. So Spirit is saying, no, take a step back and play the game so that you put these burdens down, because these burdens are not yours. You know how to manipulate something here. You know um how to transmute a certain energy that has been blocking you. I don't know. It's the truth. Yeah, I cannot make this up. Ace of Swords. This sounds so out of this world type of reading. It's so like, I don't know if you understand what I mean. Please hit the like button if this makes any sense for you, because I don't want to come here and appear like I don't know what I'm talking about. So if you came this far and just understand and you like what I'm talking about, please hit the like button. Okay? This is a crazy reading. Okay, so what is this truth card, Spirit, with the Ace of Swords? Is the overall energy. Give me information. Give me more, Spirit. Give me 2 cards. Okay, 2 of Swords. Thank you. So you are removing yourself out of a situation, out of a bind, out of a stuck energy. There could have been hidden information here. Somebody could have been denying something, or you could have been denying, but you were stuck somewhere. And I did say that in the beginning. You could have been stuck because there was something here that was blocking you. If you look at the 2 of Swords in this deck, they are blindfolded. Somebody was doing something here that you did not see, or you didn't even believe that this person would actually do that. So High Priestess in the neutral position, this is a person you could be like, yeah, is it true? Yeah. Like, they may laugh with you, hey girl, hey, I don't know, men, how they, hey brother, whatever. Right? but they're doing something behind your back to stop you, right? So, okay, give me one more card. Oh my God. So I'm just looking at, like the deception with the moon card here. You could think you're friends with somebody, but meanwhile they're doing some stuff behind you, is what I'm saying. I'm telling you, King of Pentacles is right here. We have a Queen of Pentacles here. For some of you, it's love. Some of you could have been getting blocked because you match your match, or there was a match that was supposed to come towards you. They could have been delaying you. There's something here. Queen of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. That is a perfect match. That is a true match. Okay, that is, some of you, you're meant to work with somebody and you're gonna do great things. But someone here did not want to see that for you, and so they could have been doing some things. Male or female, it doesn't matter. It's the energy. At the bottom, we have Page of Pentacles. Yep. This is somebody who has learned. Started from the bottom, now we keep. Somebody who has learned from the. You could have started off as a trainee. You could have started off as a clerk. You could have started off as, at the bottom, as a janitor or whatever. But you have made it to the top with the King of Pentacles or to the Queen of the Pentacles. But you may have faced some delays because there were people that did not want to see you succeed. And you may have been like, what am I doing wrong? I am doing everything. You could have been working hard. Virgos are known to be productive. They're hard workers. They put in the work, and they're very precise. Some of you could work with money, okay? You could be an accountant, a bookkeeper, a data analyst. You could work with information. You could work with communication. You could work with your hands. You could work in a factory. You could work in something quality assurance. There's something here. Some of you could work on the phone. You could work from home. It doesn't matter. But whatever it is that you do, it looks like you care about it. Okay, you care about it, and it's there, and it's evidence. It's not something that people have to think. You have the the evidence that you work. There is evidence. For some of you, the work that you do may be public publication, is stuff that people actually see, and you are responsible for those things. There could be reports, there could be articles, there could be music, there could be art. It's something that people actually see. And somebody here did not want you to be seen. I think that's where I started. Somebody did not want you to be seen, and it looks like you are getting out of that energy anyway, because there is something that you know to use. You have the tools, you have the means, you have something that before you became this Queen of Pentacles, there's something that you knew to do. That's the same principle that you need in order for you to be the King of Pentacles. So it could be just you. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're working with somebody. It could still just be your energy, your yin and your yang, the masculine and the feminine within yourself. So you could be, you could have faced some delays after things were going really well for you. Then you may have found some blockages. So Spirit is saying you already know what to do. Don't have sleepless nights. There's something that's blocking your intuition here, and it needs to be killed because you know how to play the game. Don't be deceived. Don't burden yourself. Put these burdens down. And it looks like you are doing that. Okay, it looks like you're doing that, and you're also protecting yourself, and you're protecting for what you've worked for. And when you make that decision, Spirit is also helping you. When you choose a sword, when you choose a direction, Spirit is helping you, and you're going to end up in your King of Pentacles. All right, let's have a message from Spirit, and I'm going to close this reading for Virgo Spirit. I'm telling you, abundance. I cannot make this up. It's time to let go. Didn't I just say that? It's time to let go. The time to let go. You already know what to do. If something is burdening you, let it go. We have a positive mindset here. Manifest. I am telling you, you have gratitude and bliss and blessings. I cannot make this up, guys. You have seen this reading. It was clear as day. 4 and 4 is 8. It's time to let go. You have infinity abundance. Okay. I love you guys. I love your heart. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Please hit the like button.